Hey all, Christina here. Welcome to another version of our Up Close and Virtual. We have Tenille Townes with us today. Hi, lady.
Hi, how you guys doing? How are you, Christina?
We also have Daisy here, my puppy. The best part of being virtual is we have my puppy here.
Yes, I wish I could just hold your puppy for a second.
Push the little face. Yeah, she was like, I really want to be in your shot today, so I'm gonna come. So I am so excited for you. Debut album being released. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I'm so excited. I can't even articulate it properly, but my heart's just so happy to get to share these songs, and it's such a dream. I'm freaking out.
Like it's here. I feel like we spoke about it when you were in New York City, and then we were talking about you had just announced it, and things were wonderful. Then you had your tour ready to go, and then things got a little crazy in the world. So how have you been? How have you been handling pandemic and staying quarantined and sort of gearing up to release this amazing album?
Well, it has been such an adventure, as I know it has for everyone. It's just like such a heavy, kind of hearted time. And so I've been kind of holding on to the things that keep putting hope in my tank as much as I possibly can. I'm walking more than I think I've ever been walking before in my life, and like just listening to music, and thankful for that. I've been trying to like do some different writing sessions via Zoom, which is kind of fun. So it's not the same as being in person, but it's good to be creative, and I'm just dying to get back out on the road and see everybody. I can't wait. I know it's up ahead on the horizon, just a matter of when. So I'm sure just sending love to everybody in this really weird, hard time.
Yes, I love that. And I do feel like your music specifically, like the things that you've already released, the living room work tapes, and then the Lemonade EP, like I feel like you write music that is perfect for a time like this, that just helps inspire people, as honest and gives people something, like you said, hope and something to just listen to and feel good about.
That's so kind of you to say. Thank you for that.
Of course.
I
Now, I
This music does that. I really do.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, let's dig into it. You've written all of the songs, and a lot of songs have been released already. There's a couple new ones that people haven't heard yet that we got to listen to, and we absolutely love. So, kind of talk to me about the new music that people are going to get to hear on Friday.
yeah, there's a few of them that are kind of like ones that I hope just make people dance and feel good, and like kind of some joyful. There's one called Come As You Are that always just kind of makes me feel like I want to dance around. It's a happy song. And there's one called The Way You Look Tonight, which is a song that I got to do with my friend Keela Donovan, who I love. His voice is so cool, and it's like kind of this song about, like, the first line is, you remind me of a Frank Sinatra song. So it's kind of fun to like step into another time world with that one. And then there's another song, I think this is probably the most special one on the project for me personally, is called When I Meet My Maker. And I wrote that song thinking about my great grandmother, who I just miss so much. And she, I'm so thankful to have got to have her in my life for like 20 years. And she was just incredible, like a human teddy bear. She just loved everybody so much. And this song brought me a lot of peace writing it, just kind of thinking about where she is now. And the day we recorded it in the studio, I like showed up wearing her earrings and sat up by the altar. The studio we recorded this in is this cool old church in East Nashville. So we moved the like mics up to the altar of the church, and it just felt like a really kind of special moment that I'll never forget.
Well, I know that you wrote that song as a solo write, which honestly, songwriters in general blow my mind. But the fact that you sat down and were able to channel those feelings and just create something that has never been made before, and just be honest about that part of that faith that you have about the afterlife and missing your grandmother, it's fascinating to me.
Oh, thank you for saying that. It was very healing kind of thing on its way through. I think that song in particular really felt like what I've heard my songwriting heroes kind of mention as being the vessel. It's like you're just sort of catching something as it comes through. Because I kind of just feel like I got out of the way for that one. That was like
Love that.
that was really me.
Now, releasing an album, it's your first album to release, and you're releasing it in such a strange time. Usually you'd be in New York City and you'd be going to all these events and promoting the album, but I think it's actually really cool, kind of what we've seen with the music that's coming out. throughout these past couple months, it's like people have a different way of listening right now. And I feel like your album is perfect for that because people are really going to sit down and be able to listen to the words, listen to the melody, and use it as something to heal the world almost.
That is so nice of you to say. I'm excited about the way people are maybe digging into listening a little bit more in this time. And I know for me, it's like it really is so strange, and it doesn't look the way that we had maybe planned to like release this. And I am so sad to not be in New York City because I love New York so much.
We love you back.
I mean, goodness, I was sure looking forward to getting to come and do album release things, but we'll do it later. And what's kind of been just an unsurprise, like a surprising thing is just to have the space and time to really process this for me, and like being able to journal about it, and like, you know, wake up every morning and like take a second and be like, wow, like this is coming, you know, like we're really getting close to this moment of sharing this whole season of songs from my life. And I really just feel really grateful for the space to soak that in right now.
I love that. And so, one thing we can really look forward to, ACMs. They're
Yeah.
happening. They are happening. And you were nominated for ACM New Female Artist. Huge, huge. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks for saying that. I'm so honored to be a part of this country music community, and that these nominations just really feel like it's like a big table, you know. It's like, and here's a chair, and I'm like, I'm freaking out that I get to sit in this chair.
And what's great too is people are gonna like if it was originally in April when it was supposed to be, your album would have been out. Now people have the ability to listen to the full album before the ACMs and really know who you are as an artist before the actual ACMs air. So that's so cool.
That is so sweet. Thank you for saying that.
Love it. And then finally, what do you have planned? I know things are still up in the air, but what would you hope to have planned for the rest of 2020 and then into, the next year?
Well, I really just can't wait to get out there for shows. And so I'm crossing my fingers for whenever it's safe and right to do so. But we've got some of those the Road to the Lemonade Stand acoustic dates that I'm still in the fall, and we'll see if that ends up being possible. I know I'm really doing this, but if not, we'll just do it next year, and we'll just make up for all the lost ground. And I know that my heart is just literally going to burst when we get to just kind of come together the way that we're used to doing it around live music.
And people are going to appreciate it so
Uh-huh.
much more. Like, it's just, they're going to be standing there and being like, I'm at a concert. This is amazing.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited for that feeling.
Well, we can't wait to see you back in New York. We are so excited for this album. We can't wait for everybody to hear it and just soak it in and love it. Thank you for creating music that is just so easy to listen to and so hopeful and wonderful. And we love you.
Love you too. Thanks for saying that, Christina. Always a pleasure to talk to you, and sending love to everybody. Bye.
See you soon.